There's a secret test that you must pass before you can receive the blessing that you've been praying for. And your impatience is causing you to fail it over and over again. See, this test often looks like silence and feels like you've been forgotten about. But it's not a punishment. It's a powerful preparation. As the scripture says, wait for the Lord. Be strong and take heart and wait for the Lord. See, if you stick with me, we'll uncover 5 hidden ways to turn your waiting period into the very engine that unlocks the success that you truly deserve. I want to welcome you to this channel. It's a true honor to have you here. Whether it's your first time or you're a cherished part of this family, today's message is to be impactful for you. See, today's message title, Impatience is Secretly Sabotaging Your Blessing. Our guiding scripture coming from Romans chapter 8 and 25. But if we hope for what we do not yet have, we wait for it patiently. Our quote comes from the insightful Joyce Myers. She says, patience is not the ability to wait, but the ability to keep a good attitude while waiting. And our declaration, our chant for today is, my delay is my development. Today we're going to learn how to transform seasons of frustration into deafening silence into seasons of powerful, life-altering preparation instead. See, we all felt it. We all felt the frantic, heart-pounding sensation that you're falling behind, that you're stuck in a place while everyone else sprints past to their destiny. This feeling is a lie though, but it's a powerful one. Our world is engineered for instant gratification, and it has trained us to see any delay as a personal failure. This impatience is toxin. It's a bitter poison that whispers, if it's not happening now, it's not going to happen at all. This lie leads to disastrous decisions. It's the reason you accept the job that just is okay because you're tired of waiting for your true calling. It's why you settle for a relationship that's merely good enough instead of the one that is truly blessed. You choose the immediate, smaller reward over the delayed greater one. You get so desperate to go somewhere else that you end up anywhere, often in completely the wrong direction. And the most tragic part, when your spirit is consumed with anxiety, bitterness, your heart is closed to any opportunity. You cannot receive a gift with a clenched fist. Impatience makes you reactive instead of strategic, keeping you so focused on the ticking clock that you can't see the map laid out before you. But what if you could reframe this waiting? What if we could see it not as a punishment, but as a workshop? Let's explore the 5 hidden principles that turning waiting into your greatest asset. See, part 1, the principle of seed. Delay is development, right? The first way is waiting fuels your success is by understanding the core truth. Delay is not denial, but it's a development. Consider the Chinese bamboo tree. After a farmer plants the seed, they must water and tend to the soil every single day for 4 full years with absolutely nothing to show for it on the surface. 4 years of labor with no visible reward. But in the 5th year, something miraculous happens. The bamboo sprouts, breaks through the ground, and in a period of just a few weeks, it can soar to heights of over 90 feet. So did the tree grow in a few weeks? Of course not. It grew for 5 years. In those first 4 years of seemingly silence, it was furiously building a massive, intricate root system underground, a foundation strong enough to support the explosive growth that was about to come. That is what you're doing right now in your waiting period. You're not stagnant. You are not forgotten about, but you are building your roots. This is your time to develop the spiritual, emotional, and practical foundations necessary to sustain the blessings that you've been praying for. Your waiting period is your training camp. Use it to become so prepared that you are overqualified for what's coming next. Yes, part 2, the principle of the furnace. Waiting refines your motives. See, have you ever felt like your prayers are just hitting the ceiling? That's God. That God has forgotten your name? But this silence isn't abandonment, but it's the second principle. Waiting is a furnace designed to refine your motives. In many spiritual traditions, the period before a great calling is marked by what feels like a divine silence. It's a filter. It's a test to see if you want the blessing for the glory or it brings you closer to God, or if you truly committed to the purpose it carries as well. Think of Moses. After fleeing Egypt, he spent 40 years in a desolate Median desert as a simple shepherd. 40 years of silence. Those decades weren't a prison. They were his classroom. That desert wasn't his punishment, but it was his qualifications. In the humbling emptiness of the wilderness, Moses was stripped of his pride and his impulsiveness. He had as a prince of Egypt. He learned humility. He learned patience. He learned to listen to the quiet voice of God. The perfect preparation for the momentous task of leading an entire nation to freedom. The silence is designed to clarify your why. Are you willing to do the work when no one is watching? Are you faithful in the small things? The silence, the weeds out those who want the fruits of success without the thanklessness. Unseen work of tending to the roots. Part 3. See, the principle of laboratory. Waiting cultivates active genius. See, this third principle transforms waiting from a passive act of endurance to an active state of discovery. Your waiting period is a laboratory. So many of us think patience is just gritting our teeth and holding on. But there's a powerful difference between passive waiting and active patience. Active patience is what the chemist Stephen Qualak practiced. In the 1960s, she was experimenting to create a lightweight, super strong fiber from DuPont. In 1965, after countless attempts, she produced a strange, cloudy, thin solution that, by all accounts, looked like a complete failure. Her colleagues even refused to test it at first, fearing it would clog their equipment. But Qualak patiently curiosity, her active patience led her to insist. She didn't just wait for a better result. She investigated the unexpected one. She sensed something was different. That failure turned out to be the basis for Kevlar, a material 5 times stronger than steel that now saves lives in bulletproof vests and is used in everything from spaceship craft to sports equipment to military, and what's in Kevlar as well. Her breakthrough didn't come while she was passively waiting for the right answer, but while she was actively engaged with the wrong one. Part 4, the principle of champion what's in waiting teaches strategic surrender. How do you find peace in the wait? Instead of just enduring it with clenched teeth, this is where you pivot. This is the 4th principle, the pivot to victory, which is about strategic surrender. This is the discipline of trust. It's about surrendering to a timing bigger than your own. That this trust isn't passive resignation, but it's about strategic moves. It calms your nervous system, moving you out of reactiveness, panic state, and into a thoughtful, deliberate state of mind where you can see challenges as opportunities. Consider the legendary boxer George Foreman. After his devastating loss to Muhammad Ali in 1974, he retired for a whole decade. He returned to the ring in 1994, at the age of 45, he faced the undefeated 26-year-old heavyweight champion, Michael Moorer. For 9 rounds, Foreman was being thoroughly outboxed. The younger, faster champion was winning easily, but Foreman was actively patient. He was absorbing the punishment, trusting his strategy, and waiting for his moment. He was surrendering the rounds, but not the fight. In the 10th round, he landed a stunning, precise knockout punch and became the oldest heavyweight champion in history. Foreman's victory was a masterclass in strategic surrender, trusting the process, conserving his power, and waiting for the one perfect moment to claim his destiny. Part 5, the principle of transformation. The process is the purpose. This brings us to our final, most important principle. The process is the purpose. The ultimate goal is not just to get to what you're waiting for, but the true victory is who you become while you're waiting. The person you become while patiently building your roots, while having your motives purified in the furnace, while actively experimenting in the lab, and while learning to trust a higher timing. That person is infinitely more valuable than the job, the relationship, or the breakthrough that you're seeking. This is the person who is finally ready for the blessing. This is the person whose hands are open, not clenched. This is the person whose happiness no longer depends on an external outcome because they have been built on an unshakable inner foundation. The goal is not to merely survive the wait. The goal is to use the wait to become stronger enough for the blessing you're asking for. Your delay is not denial. Your waiting is not wasted time. It is a sacred period of preparation, a test that qualifies you, and a process that forges you into the champion you were born to be. This applies to every area of your life, your career, your relationship, your health, and your spiritual growth as well. For your reflection this week, consider the words of James chapter 1 and 4. Let perseverance finish its work so that you may be mature and complete, not lacking anything. Ask yourself, what work is perseverance trying to finish in me during this season of waiting? What character, trait, humility, curiosity, trust am I developing right now that's essential for my future? If you're committing today to see your season of waiting as a season of powerful preparation, to trust that your delay is your development, then comment with us that what's in faith. Let's build a faith, what's in build community, a patient strength together. And if this message resonates with your spirit, please subscribe to this channel and keep turning on life's greatest challenges into the most powerful strengths that we build together. I'll see you for what's in our next message next Monday at 6 p.m. And remember, my delay is my development. God bless and have a good week.